Sears has got 20. Oates and Pearl imploring their teams.
Give him the ball.
Corner three, Holloway, too strong. And Griffin with another rebound. Rylan Griffin, 6 boards to go with his 17 points.
Sears calling for that matchup again against Broom.
Now Griffin, and he can shoot from anywhere. Behind his back against KD. That ball is ripped and it's Nelson lays it up. Will follow it. He will get fouled and he will shoot 2.
Well, this is the Iron Bowl of the basketball season. Mazar steps through for a big point to dominate in the paint, and then Sears doing what he always does, finding a way to put the ball in the
14-point halftime deficit. Jay Williams, Carl Ravitch, and here's Nelson knocking down the free throw.
We saw Auburn right there with 2 turnovers, and they had 7 points off of those Alabama turnovers, whereas the first half, Auburn had 9 turnovers, and Bama had 18 points off those turnovers. How many times can I say turnovers? 7, 8? 9.
Missed free throw. 3 minutes to go. 3-point lead for Alabama. Try to set something up for Janai Broom, who's got 25 in this game. Sears right on Lazara. And he drives to the hole. Nelson came down with the arms, and he's going to get the foul called against him.
Nate Oates puts his hands on his head by saying, just go up vertical. You don't have to lean over to block the shot. If you go up vertical, the degree of difficulty is 20. That's a bailout. Those are the kind of possessions that hurt you down the stretch.
A near 90% free throw shooter, Chad Baker Mazara. A huge factor for Goose Pearl off the bench. He's getting nearly 20 minutes a game. Freshman at Duquesne, then he went to San Diego State. 6th man of the year, Mountain West. Last year, Northwest Florida State College. They call him Chad Baker, the 3-point maker, but not a free throw maker there. So Alabama takes the ball up 2.
Probably going to see Auburn start blitzing those ball screens with Sears in it.
Stevenson, they're going to get the foul, nearly a basket. It's on Janai Broom with the body. That's 3 on number 4 in blue.
Still like Alabama not just taking ill-advised threes, but actually working the ball down low on the block to Stevenson and putting Janai Broom in a situation where he could get a foul called on him, and he did.
Stevenson to the line to shoot a couple. The first one rattles in. That's our quarterback, Jalen Milroe, who joined us earlier. Enjoying all the excitement here. We had Jalen talking about coming back next year. I'm excited to play for Alabama at quarterback again. Another free throw missed. Broom the rip. 3-point game. Nate Oates gets the crowd on his feet, using his arms. Williams, difficult shot, gets it to go. How about the improvement in his offensive game?
And how about the moxie? I mean, he had a donut in the first half, and he's came back and just attacked the rim with reckless abandonment. That's what you want to do if you're Jay Will.
Nelson deep against Broom. Johnson all hands and all over. Griffin in the corner. He will fire it up, and that's off. Nelson, good rip rebound, and he gets fouled by KD Johnson. Really good rebound in traffic by the 6'11 senior Grant Nelson.
Not only is he 6'10", but he's super athletic too. Watch him go up and get this rebound. Tough shot there by Griffin, but he just goes up and gets it over the back of Mazzara. Definitely gets hit on the hand. Those offensive rebounds, those are the details and the plays in the game that help you win down the stretch.
He has made 4 of 5 from the stripe. Now, 5 of 6.
You know, Rob, you could really tell there was a message sent to Nelson from last game to this game.
And he received it.
And just playing with energy, right?
Double figures for Grant Nelson. Crowd back on its feet with 90 seconds to go, leading by 3. Broom can't get it to go. Big miss. They get it in the hands of Sears. Nate Oates calls the play and gets it to Sears. They're going to go with 5 on the shot clock.
Can't allow him to go that way.
He drives with the right. No! Nelson with an emphatic follow flush. The lead is 5. Katie Johnson absorbs the contact and he will shoot 2. Grant Nelson got the message.
Well, look, if you're Auburn, if you're going to down the screen, which you're going to send him into the big, you can't allow him to get to the opposite hand. He rejects the screen and finds a way to the rim, and then Nelson with a strong putback, his second offensive rebound in a row on back-to-back plays. We talked about that energy. That's the kind of sense of urgency you need from Grant Nelson.
Nelson has a double-double, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Johnson's free throw is pure.
Well, Robbie, if you're going to down him in the ball screen, that means you can't allow him to reject it. If you're going to send him one way, you have to stay up on his high side and send him towards your big. If you flatten out, he can dance with the ball, and that's where Sears can have it.
Katie Johnson's an 80% free throw shooter. Knocks them both down, pulls them within 3.
See the same set again. It's going to be a high PNR. Again, if he's on that side, on one side of the floor, you got to keep him there.
There's that screen from Nelson. They still have 10 on the shot clock. Griffin lost it. Now 6 on the shot clock.
Got to get up. Got to get up.
Sears goes by Broom. No good. Rebound, and here comes Auburn. Holloway, Mazzara to tie it. He got fouled. He got fouled by Nelson, and he will get 3 shots with 12.6 seconds to go.
Wow.
Well, they just showed the replay in the building, and the crowd didn't see a foul.
I mean, it was more, I think they should review that. It was more well, they can't review it at this point because they called the foul.
Baker Mazzara is 3 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. He's got to make all 3 to tie it.
That didn't seem like a foul to me, Robbie. They're going to see it right here. He goes up to contest the shot. He's obviously off balance. But I mean, it was on the follow-through, barely on the hand, but it was more of a kick out with the left leg.
One more to tie.
But just to let people know at home, they can't review that and change the call. If it's a foul on the court, they're going to stand with that call.
They bring in a defensive specialist, Denver Jones, does Bruce Pearl, and the freshman Holloway to the bench. You're Alabama. If this goes through, you get it and go.
And you get it, you hope for one shot.
Baker Mazzara to tie it. No good. Rebound Nelson. Foul Broom. Baker Mazzara made the first two and could not convert the third of the three. So it's a 1-point lead. Alabama to the free throw line, and it's going to be Grant Nelson who will do the shooting.
Well, Mazzara's head is down in the count. I know you're close to a 90% free throw shooter, but you still have 12 seconds left in this game. That's a lot of time. It's still a one-possession game. Let's see if Nelson's able to make these two free throws.
6 of 7 in the game is Grant Nelson.
And Nelson's an 86% free throw shooter.
Bruce Pearl's going to call timeout.
Oh, so good. This is where the strategy comes in.
I won record. Didn't know if he had guys tough enough to compete when the game was on the line. And they've certainly answered that question. And Nelson at the free throw line, a terrific example of that tonight. As was Griffin with 17 points and Sears with 20. 2 shots for Nelson. The first one is good. Auburn has missed 6 of their last 7 3-point field goal attempts.
Still, if Nelson makes this, you do not need a 3. You can still get a quick 2. Somebody has to come back and help the ball, though.
11.8 seconds
Who's
to go.
back to help the ball? Why is every Auburn player just... Wow.
They get it into Williams, and there's a quick foul. So Auburn will go to the free throw line. And Stevenson quickly with a foul on Williams. And Williams will go to the free throw line as an 81% free throw shooter.
You see, I get the extended possession of the game. I just don't like stopping the clock.
Oh, I hear you.
Especially on a pass like that where you got Jalen Williams, who's not used to having the ball in his hands that high in the court. Let him make a play to beat you. Stay at home.
His first free throws of the night. Too strong. You could tell off his hand, too strong.
We're talking about 82% free throw shooter, but this is crunch time when it matters the most.
Baker Mazzara missed the third of 3. And Williams misses the first, knocks down the second to make it a 2-point game, and we'll have another quick foul here by Auburn.
Turnover first.
They get it into Sears. There's a double team in the corner, and they do get the foul called. I think it's going to be against either Broom or Johnson.
Alabama got lucky, Robbie.
Yeah, they trapped him in the corner, and they called a grab.
The first thing you learn as a guard is you never want to run towards the corner of the court. The defense could then use the sideline and the baseline as extra defenders, and they got away with one there.
Foul against Janai Broom. He will leave the game with his 5th foul and 25 points. You're right, that was a close play for Sears, having the double team in the corner, and the ball was knocked loose for a second.
And also the first thing Sears did is he brought the ball down. You never bring the ball down, you keep the ball high and you pivot high. You see right there, he brings the ball down. That's where you don't want to bring the ball. They got lucky on that one, and they called a foul and not a jump ball.
Mark Sears can, for all intents and purposes, ice the game by making 2 free throws. He's only attempted 1 tonight, but a terrific shooter from the free throw line at 82%. And that looked like a layup off his fingers.
I mean, he's been absolutely prolific in the second half.
Yes.
The pace of the game, knocking down threes, attacking the rim off switches. Guy up for SEC Player of the Year.
Gets that roll, and the lead is 4. Holloway drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound, loose ball, out of bounds. Clock is at 0. Alabama will win, but they will look to see if there's any time left. They will look to see if there's time left.
It'll probably be about 0.1 or 0.2 seconds left on the clock.
That's not enough.
Alabama wins. But I mean, what a major win for Alabama. We said earlier, this is a team that has not been a top 30 team this season. And overall, they are 1-5 versus top 40 opponents. With their only win being against Mississippi State on the road. But after a horrible loss.
It's going to be at 0.5 on the clock.
At 0.5, okay. When their toughness was in question on the road at Tennessee, what a response by the Crimson Tide today here at home.
So 0.5, Alabama could basically stand by their bench.
Well, even if they got a 3 off, I mean, the game's over. Unless they got fouled in 3, but if you're Alabama, you just let them shoot. Well, a lot of Auburn fans on social media are trying to come at me saying, well, it's not a tennis match because this is Auburn. This is Bruce Pearl. Yes, it is Auburn. It is Bruce Pearl. But Alabama has showed up here today, and this is the atmosphere that you want for a team that has a chance to be one of the best teams in the SEC.
Three-pointer will not count. Alabama will win it 79-75 in a statement game. And they will look at the shot to see, but it was waved off by Pat Allen.
Robbie, the spread was